Hi, this is SJ. I'm going to do a quick check in with all of the zodiac signs about the person you're thinking about. So let's get started with Aries. What's going on with the person you're thinking about? What's going on for Aries? 10 of Pentacles reversed, 8 of Swords reversed. So your person is trying to figure out how to get out of a very anchored situation. It could be a work situation, it could be a family situation. They're trying to get out of something. How does this person feel about you, Aries? Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, they're trying to get out. They could be even going through a divorce. They want to start something new with you. They could be, if this is a work situation, maybe they're trying to figure out how to be with you without getting in trouble at work. They may be trying to get out of a financial situation, maybe to free up some money to invest it into something with you or just something else. How else do they see you? Four of Cups in reverse. I think they see you as being, I think you're tired of waiting for this person to move on from their situation. I think it's not so easy for them to get out of it. They know they need to, but they are still tied up. And I think they see you moving into new, they want to start something new with you, but they see you maybe not wanting to, you're tired of waiting. So you're going to go start something somewhere else. What is this person going to do? In the future, the near future? Is there anything coming up in the near future from this person in regards to their connection with you? No, I do not see anything in the near future. They are so burdened and bogged down with this situation they're in. There is no celebrating. There's no happiness here. And they're really disappointed. Like they are not having fun. And they know that you're getting tired of it. You're going to move on. What's coming down the road for you with this situation? Like, how do you what do you want in the future for this situation? Two of Pentacles in reverse and the World reversed. I just feel like I think you see the writing on the wall that this person isn't going to get out of this situation, at least anytime soon, if ever, honestly. And I think that I think once you walk away, I think that will be your decision. I don't think you'll go back on that decision. Here and now. That's what's going on with them. Here and now, and never ending story. Yeah. It's like this person's life is a headache. It's a headache for you. It's a headache for them. It's almost more of a headache for them to try to get out of it than it is to stay in it. And I think you've waited for this person. You've dreamt about them, you know, and what the potential could be, and you're just over it now. You want to go into something brand new. So that's what I have for you, Aries. Let's move on to Taurus. Okay, what's going on with Taurus? And the person Taurus is thinking about. What else? Is there anything else right now? Seven of Cups reversed. Six of Wands reversed. So you're not giving them attention, or they're not giving you attention. They're confused why this connection isn't being given attention, like it's been abandoned. Maybe they feel abandoned by you. They're confused and they don't want what they have. They don't like their options. How do they perceive you? How do they perceive Taurus? How do they perceive Taurus? The Tower. Well, you ended it. You ended something here. Yeah, I think you withdrew. You withdrew your attention. The Empress reversed. You didn't want what this person was offering. You blew this situation up. They're confused. They don't know why you did that, or why you didn't like what they had, but they have a lot going on. I think they're confusing. But now that you've withdrawn from them, they don't like what they have in their life. It's not giving them what you gave them. They feel like you're going on to other things to, you know, they think your energy is amazing, and they think you're beautiful, and you're giving it elsewhere. You're putting it somewhere else, whether it's into another person or a situation. You just withdrew that energy from them. Tell me more about the Tower. Like, what happened? What happened? So we have the Moon, High Priestess, and Ten of Wands reversed. So I think that you may have found out of maybe they had other options on the side that you didn't know about and discovered. And so you just ended things. This person may have been maybe just like dead weight for you, or like their life was just too much and it was just too much. They were just too much and you wanted to walk away from that. And I think you were confused too about maybe how they felt about you. So maybe you saw that they were entertaining other options and it made you question, if they even really care about you. Do they really see you as the Empress? It was just kind of like this situation, it was just more than you wanted to deal with. And it's kind of like when you walked away, it was like all of a sudden lights out, like for them just um they really got a lot of energy off of your attention and off of your interest in them, maybe your love, maybe you loved them, but they, whatever your interaction with them was, what you pulled away from them, they really miss it. It's very palpable to them, and nothing else in their life gives them that feeling now. And so you've really left an impact on them. They're like confused. They just can't understand, why you would have left them, why what they had to offer wasn't good enough, or maybe they think, why did you question how I felt about you? Of course, I thought you were the Empress. They're thinking that. Like, how did you not know that? But you may have discovered something. They may not even know that you discovered something. You didn't even say anything. You might have seen something on social media. You may be having you might be telepathically communicating with each other. So there might not be actual contact with each other, but you can feel each other's thoughts and emotions. I think you're both confused. And I think both of you miss the attention that you both gave each other. But you had to walk away because it was too much. Something in this situation was too much. What was the Ten of Wands? King of Wands reversed. And so that, like I said, they could have been flirting with other people. Or maybe, they had a temper. It could even be like just putting their sexual energy elsewhere, maybe even like a sex addiction kind of thing. It just felt like you just didn't want to deal with this person. This person had an intensity that you just thought, this is too much. So let's see what else for Taurus. Building blocks. I think that's where you're both confused. Felt like you were building something good together. I just can't get away from the idea that you discovered something, you saw something, and it just made you end it pretty quickly, abruptly. Like you just exited the situation. You stopped building, and it kind of left their head spinning. Treasure Island. Well, they still hold a torch for you. They still think you're amazing. I can't help but still think, though, that part of why they think you're amazing is because of how good your attention felt for them. So some of it's kind of selfish. This person may be a selfish person. Like, they didn't appreciate what you had to offer. And finally, you just were, like, done with it. Maybe you felt like you were putting more into this than they were. All right, Taurus, that's what I have for you. Let's move on to Gemini. All right, Gemini. What's going on with this person that you're thinking about? Let's see if we can get one more. Hanged Man and Six of Cups. Reversed. So this person is missing you. It's like they're having a realization about you and who you were in their life. But they feel maybe stuck, like they can't get to you. How do they perceive you? Yeah, it's like this person's having an epiphany, but it might be too late. They perceive you as the Temperance, the Lovers in reverse, and the Knight of Pentacles. Well, they want to come towards you, that's for sure, but they don't think that you would accept them back. Why not, though? What happened? Like, you guys could have been together in the past, maybe even the distant past, but something came up and it triggered their remembrance of you, and now they're missing you. They're reminiscing about you. What? Why wouldn't you go? Why do they think you wouldn't go back into a relationship with them? Like, they think maybe your feelings have cooled off for them. That's too many. Let's do it again. Here we go. Judgment in reverse. Yeah, that you wouldn't give them another chance. They feel like you're very, like, you are definitely cold to them, cut off. Something happened where it was just a done deal. And now they're realizing that they really lost a good thing. It's like no matter what they offered you now, they know that you're not going back to that. Let's get another on this Judgment and King of Swords. The Wheel. Wheel of Fortune. It's like, you know, it just is like this connection wasn't meant to be. And maybe you thought it was. They thought it was. I don't know. It just, whatever happened, it's like the door closed. And this person is hoping that the door will open again, but they also know that even if it did, like if somehow you guys were to cross paths again, or they were to offer you, you know, just try to get back with you, that you're not going there again with them. Maybe because this person was just emotionally cold and distant with you, and you know that they'll never really change that part of themselves. I mean, they are having an awareness, an epiphany about you, but I think you know that they're still never really going to change. And it could have been that they were maybe even neglectful to you, and it's almost like they pushed you to a place of where it like forced you to cool off your emotions with this person and how you feel. Like they pushed you away and now they maybe want you back. And I don't see you going back to that. I don't see you letting this person back in. I think you've got their number, so to speak. They could have just even breadcrumbed you, you know, just did enough to kind of keep you around. And then once you left, now they realize actually they had a really good thing going. TikTok and new life. So they want a new start with you. They're hoping a good, like they're hoping a window opens up in the future. They feel like the more time that goes on, the further away you're going to get from them. And they also see you moving towards a new life, away from them. So they feel like their time is running out. Maybe they feel like their time has run out, but time is definitely on their mind. Yeah, time is on their mind. They're not only looking back to the past with you, but they're looking to the future without you, and they're looking at now how much time has gone since you've left. And, you know, is it too late to get you back? I just see you moving into a new life. You're moving on to something better where you're going to be appreciated and not taken for granted. I think this person really took you for granted. Okay, Gemini, I hope that helped. Let's move on to Cancer. What's going on with Cancer? Do that again. All right, Cancer, what's going on with the person that's on your mind? All right, we'll take those. Four of Pentacles reversed. The Empress. This person thinks you're incredible, and they want to open up to you. They want you to open up to them. How do they... Well, I want to get another one on this Four of Pentacles reversed. About this person you're thinking of. Six of Swords. They're in something right now that they're trying to get out of so they can come to you. They're trying to free up so they can come to you. But I see them kind of in the thick of things right now. So how are they perceiving you right now? I mean, they think you're beautiful. They think you're amazing. And like, they think that you're their counterpart, like they're equal. They want to stop giving to the situation they're in, and they want to give it to you. What else? Chariot reverse. They are hoping that you wait for them, that you don't move on without them. They want you to wait because they want to offer you something, but they're not quite ready to yet. Okay. 10 of Cups reversed, Strength reversed, and 10 of Pentacles. So, yeah, they want to build something with you. They may be in a relationship, even a family dynamic. They could be married. They want to get out of it. They want to build that with you, but they're worried that you're not going to hang in there. You're not going to wait. It's going to be too hard on you to wait. And that they may think that you perceive them as not in a good light. I don't want to say weak, but just, if they're willing to leave their family or a relationship to be with you, they don't want to look bad, that they're that kind of person, that they don't want you to perceive them, that they're that kind of guy. They may be feeling vulnerable because things are falling apart in their life. They can't give to you right now. They're having to give to something else, but it's not going well. They want you to just wait. They really want you to wait for them. What's the intention? 2 of Pentacles. Well, for right now, they want you and they want to be in what they're in. They're not ready to cut things off completely where they're at, and they want you to wait. So they do. Their intention is to just keep you both on the line. What else? It's too many. Page of Wands reversed. It's like they haven't been able to put into what they want, like their passion, their desire, because they're tied up somewhere else. They're kind of stuck in something else. This could have been a situation that just never culminated into anything. Maybe it was just more of like a vibe between you guys. Just very early stages. But then you were like, well, you're married. You got a lot going on. And you're tied down. And I'm the Empress. I don't play in that playground. And so you may have just walked away from it. You may still be in this person's vicinity. You could still be in their environment somehow. But the connection isn't able to manifest. They're frustrated. What's your intention in the future with this person? Cancer, what's your intention? The World. I mean, you might wait for them. I think you would give them a chance if they cleaned up what they've got going on. But I don't think you want to be an option because you're the Empress. The Empress is not an option. They don't allow themselves to be an option. Loyal heart. See, that's that you would give them a second chance. I think you see the connection here too. You want to build something with them too in a perfect world. That's what you would be doing right now, is building something with them. But I think you have some compassion for them, that they're tied up and, you know, life happens. I just don't think, yeah, you want to be an option, nor do you want to be breadcrumbed or just like used as like, you know, in a sexual way. Like that's where you take the edge off of their life for them. Poised, that's the Empress right there. Just, you're going to look beautiful and it's going to drive them crazy, but they've got to work to get you, you know. You have a lot of self-worth and self-value, and yeah, you're not taking the crumbs. So that's what I have for you, Cancer. Let's move on to Leo. Okay, Leo, let's see what we've got for you today about your person. What's going on about your person for Leo? What's going on with your person right now? What's going on with Leo's person right now? Ten of Wands, Judgment. Well, your person is making a decision. They want to make a decision, or they need to make a decision about something that's weighing heavily on them. Offloading some burdens, a burden. Let's get more on that. Ace of Pentacles. Okay, well, I think they want to, they see potential with you, but they can't offer you anything until they make a big transformation in their life. It's like they know what they need to do to get what they really want with you. But it's like they need to have a coming to Jesus. They're having a come to Jesus, but that they still have to make the decision. They still have to, they know what they need to do, but they just have to do it. It's weighing very heavily on them. What's this Ten of Wands for them? It's like they just want to walk away from something that they put a lot into. The Sun. They're not happy in what they're in. They want to move towards something that they feel like is going to make them happy. Like they want to plant a seed in something else. What they're in is just, they are not happy in what they're in. And they know this. They very much know this. How do they feel about you? Wow. Temperance and reverse. Well, I think that they feel like you're not going to be waiting around, and you're not giving to them right now. They want to offer to you, but you know, it's for you, it's just potential, you know. It's kind of like a pipe dream because they're still in something. They're still heavily in something. And for you, I don't know, you're just like, I'll believe it when I see it. I'm not going to put into this till like I see you putting into it, you know? There's got to be an equal exchange here. Like, you know, this person may be looking at you as like a way out, or like a pipe dream, like you're just so amazing, and you're like, well, yeah, that's probably true, but it's not for free, right? Like you're not getting that for free. I don't know, you're not, they don't see you as being in this like they want you to be. So what's their intention with you in the future? Let's see. 7 of Wands, 4 of Swords, and 6 of Wands. I think they do plan on coming towards you in the future. They'll get your attention, you know, they'll get in your awareness. But they know that they need to take care of what they need to take care of, and it's going to take some time. And it's not, it's going to be painful. They're going to need some time to heal from that. But then they want to come towards you. That's their plan. It's like if they're going to do this, they're going to do this. But what's your intention? They want to be in a place where they can freely let their guard down with you. Your intention is the Wheel reversed, Knight of Pentacles reversed, and the 4 of Cups. Well, I just don't think that you're going to put into this. I don't think you're going to wait around. You're definitely not going to wait around. And, you know, by the time if they really do follow through and come to you, I don't know, you might not even really be into them anymore. I don't know, like something about this situation has lost its luster for you. You're definitely not putting into this. And they want you to. They want you to change your mind about it. Okay, what do we have here? Loyal heart and change in the wind. Well, you're either going to find somebody's going to come into your life, somebody different, and it's going to change your life, and that's where you're going to move towards. It could be that you have a change of heart about how you feel about this person. You might re-engage. Like, you might change your mind. This person could change their mind about what they've got on their plate right now and decide to just commit to that because you're not a sure thing in this. So that could happen too. Let me get one more, because 3 different scenarios on this. I do really see it going in a few different directions here. Let's see, in the future. Community. It could be that somebody new comes to you, that you run into somebody new. Somebody new comes into your life. I guess that's kind of where I'm leaning towards with these. Is it's going to change your mind. Like, you're still in this, but not really. But you're kind of just like, oh, I wonder what's going to happen. What's he going to do? But if somebody comes along, that's a good option. I think you'll invest in that. All right, well, that's what I have for you, Leo. Move on to Virgo. All right, Virgo, what is up with you and your person? What is up with you and your person? What's going on with Virgo's person? What's going on with Virgo's person? Four of Pentacles reversed. That card's come up a few times today. Page of Pentacles. Well, they want to come forward. What's this Four of Pentacles reversed? They want to open up to you. They're waiting for the right time. What's this Page of Pentacles? Six of Pentacles reversed. I think this person knows that they owe you. They owe you. They need to open up. They need to come to you. And they need to offer you something. And it's not for anything in return or they could even want to give you an apology. Maybe they didn't give you what you deserved, and they want to come to you now and give you what you deserve. How do they see you, Virgo? How do they see Virgo? Knight of Wands. Well, they're not sure if you're into them anymore. That you've lost interest. Maybe they think you're mad at them. Nine of Cups. They see you as being happy without them. Maybe you're into somebody else. How else do they see you? I feel like they want to give you what you deserve. And they didn't do that before. And it could be an apology. They owe you something. Page of Swords. So they maybe have seen something in your social media or heard something from mutual friends that you're into somebody else. That you're really happy. They want to communicate with you. But it's like, I guess what I get from this person is what they want to give you. It's still kind of breadcrumby. It's like they're not coming at you like with this big claim of you're my person, you're who I, it's going to just be more like, hey, do you want to meet for coffee? Not even like, can I take you out to dinner? It's just kind of it's this person almost seems like a little immature with like they didn't know how to handle someone to your caliber. And now they feel like, they need to come in with something, with an offer, but it's still, they're not going to, it's like they still don't get it. What's the future intention from this person? What's their plan for Virgo? What's their plan? Three of Cups, Six of Swords reversed. Yeah, I mean, I'm really getting like you may have felt like you were friend zoned with this person, or they put their friends ahead of you or the people in their life ahead of you. They could have multiple options on the side, or people influence them. They're easily influenced, and they're just like they're not out of it. They're not out of that. What's your intention with this person in the future? What's Virgo's intention? What does Virgo want in the future with this person? What does Virgo want? Three of Swords. I mean, I think you just think that this is a futile situation. Two of Cups reversed. I mean, yeah, I don't think you're going to play in this playground, Virgo. I think you know what this person has to offer. It's not much. You're going to go find happiness elsewhere. This person just, they're stuck in immaturity. They're stuck with people that that don't bring out the best in them. They just may not have a lot to offer, even if they come at you and they promise the moon and the stars. They might not actually have the ability to follow through with that, like just on a materialistic level, like financially. Maybe they're just not ready to take on to the level that you would like to be involved in. What else? What else for Virgo and this person? blessed. Well, I definitely think that they feel like they lost a good one. They're grateful for you now that you're gone. What else? You know, you might actually like perceive this person in a good light. Like I think maybe they're harmless, you know? You can't be too mad at them because they're so immature. But you're just not into them. What else? Milk and honey. I just don't think that they can give you what you need. You're finding that somewhere else, or you're going to. You may just be happy with yourself, you know, for now. And go it alone. Take care of yourself. Yeah, so that's what I have for you, Virgo. Let's move on to Libra. All right, Libra. What do we have for you and your person that you're thinking about? All right, Libra. What's going on with your person? What's going on with your person for Libra? Take that. Oh, that's quite a bit, but well, we'll take them. Queen of Swords reversed, Page of Pentacles reversed, Ten of Wands reversed, and wow, Page of Wands reversed. Okay, well, this person, they have cut off a situation. They've stopped giving to a situation. It could be with you, could be with somebody else. Like they seem very withdrawn. Like, I'm just going to get one more for this. Four of Wands reversed. Wow, okay. Is this over between you and this person? Like, big time? How do they feel about you, Libra? Like, they just seem like they are done. Maybe they offered and you turned them down? Or how do they see you? How do they feel about you, Libra? The Empress. Okay. All right, they see you as the Empress. Eight of Wands, Seven of Wands, the Fool. Wow, well, they really love you. They think you're amazing, but you've walled off. You've drawn a line in the sand to them. They have a lot of passion towards you, but you're not moving forward with them. So I think they're retreating. I think they really wanted something with you. You guys may have had a relationship, but I think they're letting you go. But they still have a lot of feelings for you. And I think I think this is mutual. What happened between you two? What happened? Eight of Cups reversed. Maybe somebody didn't want to walk away from another connection. So it was like, fine, then I guess we're done here. What happened? Queen of Cups. Yeah. This person may not have wanted to walk away. I think this person is with somebody who's they think highly of, that they love, but I think they thought more highly of you. But they weren't willing to put that relationship down to start something with you. And I think you walked away. And now I think they were offering you something, but it wasn't enough. I mean, you don't want to be the third party getting crumbs. So I think you rejected their offer. I think you cut them off. I'm curious about this 8 of Wands. It could have just been a really fast, swift cutting of ties. Temperance, yeah, I think it was just a really quick decision. Just happened very quickly, and they didn't really have time to react or have an opinion. And they really couldn't anyway, because, I mean, what are they going to say? It's like, if you're not going to leave, this connection, then I guess we're done here. I mean, there's nothing to argue about. What's this person's intention moving forward with Libra in the future? What's their plans in the future with Libra? Whoops. What's their plans? 10 of Cups. Okay. And 3 of Cups. Oh, jeez. I think this person literally wants you on the side as their girlfriend. Like, they could subscribe to something like that, like just religiously or something. Like, they just think, or they just feel entitled that that's a possibility. It could be, I guess, if they did walk away from this previous connection, that they see a lot of happiness with you and bringing you into their world. They could do that. What's your intention with this connection, Libra? What's your intention in the future? What's your plans? Two of Wands. What else? You're keeping your options open, that's for sure. You're not going to hesitate to take a better option. That's for sure. Like, you're not going to wait around. And 4 of Swords. So your intentions, I think you're just staying removed from the situation, and better option comes along, you're absolutely going to take it. I think it's just a disappointing situation for you overall. What else? What else for Libra and this situation? Poised. Yeah, you're just staying. That's that 7 of Wands. Here's building blocks. You're protecting yourself. You've drawn a line in the sand. Building blocks. I guess I just see, like, the crumbs. I mean, it's just, you can't build off that. I think that's what you're just like, what are we building here? I don't know. Let's get one more. I think you want to build. If you're going to build, you want to build, you know? Like regeneration. I mean, maybe down the road you'll be open to something with this person. But I think they need to give you a better offer. But you're letting this go for now. You're letting it die. All right. Scorpio's next. What's up with Scorpio and their person? All right, Scorpio. What's going on with your person? What's going on with Scorpio's person? 10 of Cups reversed. King of Swords. Well, they're not loving where they're at. They're trying to figure out how to get out of it. They don't like what they've built. It's not fulfilling them anymore. They're not emotionally engaged in it. How do they feel about you? Ace of Pentacles reversed. Knight of Wands. Well, they're incredibly attracted to you. But they can't offer you anything because they're still dealing with something else. They've got all their resources going somewhere else. And they just see you as carefree and fun and beautiful, and you just have a vibrancy and energy to you, and they're just not happy. Okay? They are not happy. What's their intention, their plan with all of this? What are they doing with this 10 of Cups reversed? That's my question. What are they doing with it? 5 of Wands in reverse? Well, they're avoiding it. Justice. Well, they know they need to take care of it, but they're avoiding it. They're frustrated. They know it's not fair to you till they clean this up, but they're just not dealing with it. 10 of Wands. They just don't even want to deal with this. This is a burden for them. Let's see. It could have been, too, that they refused to offer you the happiness, and it may not even be that they're giving it to somebody else or somewhere else. It's just they didn't give it to you. And so you walked away, or, yeah, you said, that's not fair to me, and it's like this person is, well, they're not happy about you walking away, and they don't want to have to put into this. If they're not putting it somewhere else, they don't want to put it anywhere. They don't, it's like they're selfish. It's almost like they want to be a loner. The world. But they want to keep you on the line. They want to keep you on the hook. What's your intentions with this? It's like they want you there when they want you there. But it's like if you argue about it and say, hey, this isn't fair to me, they just wall off, and they you know, they won't talk about it with you. So either they're not dealing with the life they've created that they need to get rid of to have you, to offer you something, or they just don't want to offer it all to you or anybody they're just selfish and you can't even talk to them about it. Like, this person feels like they have a heavier energy. What's your plan with this person in the future? What's your plan? 5 of Pentacles reversed. You might... Page of Swords. I don't know. You might stay on the line with this person. You might... I mean, I think when you're with this person, you feel not alone. So you might keep this person around just as a warm body for a while. You might keep doing this with this person for a while. Waiting to see what they do. I don't know. Let's get another one. Let's see. All right, well, I got 3. Let's see. 7 of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, and 4 of Swords. I feel like you're going to keep doing what you're doing with this person, but I think you're going to get impatient and I don't know if you're going to put up with it for very much longer, but I think you might for a little bit, and just to see what this person does. Yeah. Let's see what else. What else for Scorpio? Community, mending. You know, it's one of those situations, I think, where you have to talk to your friends a lot to get support because you don't get what you need from this person. I think this person might break your heart a little bit. Like, it hurts your feelings that they're not giving to you or leaving another situation for you. You might see this person as being kind of broken themselves, so you feel bad. Let's get one more. What else for Scorpio? Come to the edge. I mean, I think you're going to try to convince this person to put more in, to open up, to let go of burdens if they have them. I don't know if it's going to work, though. But I think you're going to try. I think you're going to hang in there for a little while longer. All right, Scorpio. Moving on to Sagittarius. What's up, Sag? What's going on with your person? All right, what's up with Sagittarius person? Sagittarius's person. Sagittarius. What's up with your person? Ten of Pentacles reversed. 5 of Wands reversed. I wonder if they've walked away from something. They're just tired of fighting for something. What else about this situation? 3 of Wands. 8 of Swords. Three of Pentacles. Okay. This person, I don't know if they're actually out of this situation as much as they're just withdrawing from it, making plans on how to get out, trying to figure out the best way. They want to get out. I think they're tired of, there's a situation they're in, there's a lot of strife. This could be, they could be in this with you. Could be a third party. It could be, maybe they're just dealing with a work situation. Like they're just, but they're consumed with something. Trying to figure it out, how to get out, or how to get what they want. It's like they don't really have the fight in them. How do they feel about you? King of Wands reversed. Maybe you stopped putting in. And yeah, like maybe they can't figure out how to get you back in the game. Maybe you work with this person. Maybe there's more people in this picture that's influencing this person. And you've withdrawn too. They can't figure out how to get you to re-engage. Let's get another one for how they feel about you. How do they feel about you? Sagittarius. Five of Pentacles. Yeah, I think you've withdrawn from them. What happened? I guess that's my question here. What happened? Was this a work situation that just got too complicated? They were trying to make it work and just couldn't, or work situation and a third party situation? What happened? Justice in reverse. Something wasn't fair. They couldn't make up their mind. Magician in reversed. It's like, I don't know, like this person just isn't putting the effort in, or wasn't, and so neither are you. You guys just all feel like it's like a stalemate situation. Maybe something happened between you. Maybe they were manipulating something and it just like wasn't fair. It's on the bottom. 10 of Cups. I really see this person tied up in something. Like they're stressed. They're trying to figure out a way to make something work, to make it work with you. But there's people involved. There's an environment. There's a life. Like there's a structure. There's an environment involved. If they did what they wanted to do, it wouldn't be fair to somebody. But maybe it's kind of like what they want, the 10 of Cups, but they like nobody's getting out of this situation unscathed. Like somebody's going to get hurt, you know? It's like somebody's going to lose an eye, right? They can't figure out how to get out of this with like nobody losing an eye. But somebody is. I think it's you. I think you may have just on your own withdrawn, but you're disappointed. They know that. They don't want you to feel like that, left out, not chosen. It's kind of just killing the vibe between you guys. You don't perceive them the way you used to. You're just looking the other way. Like you're not looking in their direction anymore. Buy the book and chop wood. This really could be a work situation. Or like this person's married. There's just certain things, rules that they have to follow, expectations. It's like they're not really doing the work to make it work. I think they're thinking about it, but they're just not doing what they need to do to make it work. And so you're moving on. Maybe you're focusing on work. You're keeping yourself busy. Oh. Treasure Island and To Be Fair. That's that Justice card. I think they dream about you. I do. I think they wish they weren't dealing with all this. I think they wish that it could be fair, that this was more cut and dry, black and white, that they could just like wave a magic wand and make it work. It's like a dream that they can't have. They want, but they can't have. I think you've grown cold towards them. You guys might not even be speaking. Okay, Sag. There's that. Let's move on to Capricorn. Capricorn. What is up with your person? Judgment reversed. They want a second chance with you, a do-over. Emperor. 7 of Cups. I think this person is not in contact with you, or the connection isn't being fostered, and this person is thinking about you, thinking about how to get another chance with you, how to get back into your good graces. They could have been controlling, maybe in a authority position, closed off. How do they feel about Capricorn? 9 of Cups. That you're happy without them. Justice, Magician. Yeah. You took control of a situation. You called it. Like you took it in your own hands. You took your life in your own hands. They feel like almost like you left them with their heads spinning. Like, whoa. You're just tired of it. You're tired of whatever they were doing. Maybe they had options. You didn't even give them a chance to say sorry. I think you just cut it off. You just, no second chances. They're trying to figure out how could they get a second chance? Like, how could you give them, what could they do to be an exception to your rule? Like, they see you as very powerful, like in your own energy and in your life. Like, you're just a mover and a, sorry, a mover and a shaker. What's their intention moving forward? Okay, that's too many. I'll take that one. I'll take all these. Okay. Oh, for gosh sakes. Okay. Hierophant reversed. Knight of Pentacles. Five of Swords and the Sun reversed. Well, I don't think they are planning to commit to you. They're trying to see what they could offer you. But they don't see the way. They can't figure out how to get back into your life without giving you a commitment. They don't want to give you a commitment. What's the Emperor? I want a card on that Emperor card. Like, they're just closed off. They're controlling, or they're maybe controlling over their own environment and their own life. King of Wands reversed and the Fool reversed. Yeah, they don't want a commitment. They do not want to be obligated to somebody else, but they want you in their life. It stresses them out that you're not in their life. You made them happy. They respect you, but not enough to make a commitment with you. They want to keep their options open. They want to have their cake and eat it too. What's your intentions with this person in the future? What's your intentions? Seven of Pentacles? Three of Cups. I don't know. I mean, maybe you're okay with... I think you're investing in yourself and your friends. And I mean... Yeah, I guess I don't see you. I think you know that this person's not a good investment. You're going to invest in people that make you feel valued. Page of Swords reversed on the bottom. I don't even think you want to talk to this person. I don't think you have any interest in whatever it is they have to offer. Time to go. Yeah, you're moving on. And they know that. It stresses them out. They're upset about it, but not upset enough to want to offer you a commitment, I think. What else? What else? Serendipity. You may have a run-in with this person, or you might meet somebody that's good for you. Exchanging gifts and Thinker. Yeah, they want to offer you something. They think maybe if they bring you flowers or something, it'll change your mind. But they also know it won't. They know it won't, but they want it. They might try. You might run into them. Okay. Let's move on to Aquarius. Okay, Aquarius, what's going on with your person? All right, Aquarius. What is going on with your person? Oh, too many. Too many. What's going on with Aquarius's person? Three of Pentacles reversed, Temperance, and the World reversed. This person feels stuck. Could be in a work, like they're trying to figure, or it could be a work situation. Could be stuck in an unworkable situation. It could also be that there was an ending between you two and they're just trying to cool off from it. How do they feel about you, Aquarius? Six of Cups. Wow, they really miss you. They think about you. But you're like in the past for them. Something ended between you two. The Hanged Man. I think we got this for this combination exactly for another sign. Aries or Taurus, maybe? Maybe Gemini. They're really thinking about you. Like they're stuck in the energy of you. I think they've had some realizations about you that maybe that they have more of a connection with you than they maybe at first really realized. They don't know how to get you back into their reality, how to make it work. What happened between you guys? What happened? What happened for Aquarius and their person? Page of Pentacles. There was a small offering. Page of Swords in reverse, but it was like not communicated either, or you or them saw a social media thing of offering going elsewhere to somebody else. Either that, or it's like there was an interaction or a few, I can't help but think maybe at the workplace or in a dynamic where you couldn't talk about the connection, but it was clearly there, but it was like in its infancy, and then it ended. Like, why did it end? What's this World card in reverse? Page of Wands. Other people. There's more than one person in this, I believe. We're getting in the way. Definitely a lot of passion between you two. Like you both wanted to interact, but you couldn't. And I'm going back to like a work dynamic or just a dynamic where there's multiple people. Eight of Wands and the Devil, but this person is obsessed with you and they think about you all the time. That's what they're doing right now. They want to talk to you. Well, what's their intention in the future? What's the plan? Three of Wands reversed. The plan is there is no plan. Five of Pentacles. I don't think this person is going to do anything. I feel like this person feels like you walked away from them. Well, if that's true, well, did you? Like, why? Why did you walk away? I still feel like I haven't figured out what the problem was here. What was the problem? Four of Swords. King of Pentacles reverse. I mean, this person is really fixated on you, and you've definitely withdrawn. Maybe you felt like they just weren't giving to you like you needed. Maybe you felt invisible. Maybe you didn't even really know how this person felt. Maybe there was somebody that was kind of dictating the situation or like negatively influencing it. I just can't help but see multiple people involved here. What's your intentions? Okay, well, I'm going to take that and this. Eight of Pentacles reverse and Three of Swords. Well, you're not going to, you're not working for this. This person broke your heart, or the situation did. Yeah, I just see somebody, and I don't even feel like it's this person and the initial person that you have a connection with. It's somebody else who, like, it was like they were like a dictator, or like they dominated the situation, like controlled, almost forced you out. Like you felt, it's like this person was almost jealous. But I don't know if this person actually knew that you had this connection with this other person in the dynamic, but it's like they sensed it, or they just sensed that, you know, you were being well received, and this person like sabotaged this situation. And like there's no fixing this. You had to walk away from this. It like really sucks. I'm sorry. That really sucks. This is the moon. There's a lot of confused people in this, like a lot of confused emotions. Just hidden. There's hidden things still. Why? That's exactly what I'm saying. Why? People are wondering why. Like, what happened? Why did this happen? You're wondering, why did this happen? This person is wondering, why did this happen? Why did this happen? And it's because of this person. It's because of this domineering, controlling, jealous, dictator person. This says breathe. Just, I mean, pause, wait it out. I don't know, like regroup, you know, just, it's like things were going well. It feels like there was some good collaboration, you know, good ideas, and then this person just came and messed it all up. Okay. What do we have here? Orphaned. You feel definitely left out. This person you have a connection with feels the same way. Time for a nap. Everybody needs to regroup in here and now. You know, it happened for a reason, I guess. The past is the past. Just look, it says past, future. And you have to, I don't know, day by day, hour by hour. This person, what was it? What was the thing that was the world? This is what the person you had a connection with. No. Hold on, let me find, was this? Here it is. No. It was this and this, okay? And this person is trying to figure out what happened. How did it end? Why did it end? What could I have done? Was it something I did? I thought we had a connection. This person's confused. Okay, well, that's the reading, Aquarius. We'll move on to Pisces. All right. One more, Pisces. What's up with Pisces and their person? All right, what's going on with your person, Pisces? Sorry, I need to fix these really quick. Okay. What's going on with your person, Pisces? Ace of Pentacles reversed, Three of Pentacles, and the World. They're working on something to bring it to completion. They're trying to get something off the ground, maybe to manifest it, to bring it to fruition. Could be with you. They've got they're making plans. They're in collaboration. Maybe they're about to finish a project. How do they feel about you? Maybe they're in collaboration with somebody that they want to end so they can start something new. How they feel about you? Hanged Man in reverse and Two of Pentacles in reverse. Like they feel like you're not invested in this. They're trying to figure out how to get you back. Hierophant in reverse. But you're just not, you don't want to commit. I'm just seeing something about like your paradigm with this person got shattered. where it's like, wow, okay, I guess that's how it is. Like maybe they offered you so much, but just could never bring it into fruition with you. Maybe they were involved with a third party and you found out, and you just can't see it any other way. Like there's just no other way to see it than just it's over. There's no way to build with this person. Well, what's their intention for you in the future? King of Pentacles. High Priestess. King of Pentacles, High Priestess. Ace of Swords reversed and Seven of Swords reversed. I need to see what this Three of Pentacles is. Ace of Wands reversed. Okay, they weren't doing the work. They weren't putting in like there was no passion between you guys. And then the High Priestess and the King of Pentacles, they could have had something going on the side. Or they had a secret life. And Ace of Swords reversed, and yeah, like it wasn't clear. Yeah, like this person seems manipulative. Oh, they make it look like they're working on they're in it. But you know what? They're not in it. They're not in it. Look at Ace of Wands reversed, Ace of Pentacles reversed. Like you see it. It's never going to change. This person's never going to change. They're never going to change. What's your intention with them in the future? Knight of Swords. Well, I think you are moving on. I definitely think you're moving on. I think you're hightailing it out of that relationship. Strength in reverse. I mean, for you to stay would just really put you in a bad position. Like, you know, when you see you're being manipulated, you can't unsee that. And then, you know, the responsibility is on your shoulders to put yourself in a better situation. If you stayed, you know, that's you weakening yourself. I think you don't want to go, but you feel like you don't have a choice. It's on the bottom of the deck. Justice. Yeah. You saw something about this person. You saw the truth. You finally saw the truth, and they tried to make you not see the truth. Maybe they had other options. They tried to make you see that they didn't. This feels like a very manipulative person. And you're leaving the situation. We've got no place like home. I think they promised you a lot and just didn't deliver. Like a pie in the sky kind of situation. Loyal heart. I think you were loyal to this person. So I think it does break your heart. I think that strength in reverse is, I think you feel, you know, taken advantage of and wounded. It's not easy for you to walk away, you know? I think your heart was in this. But you can't unsee the truth. Not for you. And round. And that's really what it would be if you stayed. It would just be the same stuff. It's never going to change. This person's never going to change. Yeah, look at, there's 3 aces in reverse here. This person is not offering you. They can't even. Like, you're just seeing right through it. You know it's not good for you. You know, you can do what you want to do. It's your life. But you see what you see. And if you stay, I'm not sure things are going to change. I don't think they will. I think they're trying to figure out how to manipulate the situation to get you to stay. This loop. Stuck in a loop. Okay, Pisces. Well, there you have it. That's the all signs reading for today. Thanks for joining, and I hope you all have a wonderful day. Bye.